be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Going deep. He's got it at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell, he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Sam Houston State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. And I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here as they leave the offense on the field. Opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Luck. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Going up top again. This time it's complete.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Punch it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback running on the draw. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see him, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wants to go up. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Powers through the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's locked. Here's a hit. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down.
Green 25.
He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man, your quarterback.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
He's in open space downfield.
The returner brings it out to the 35. And the Purdue offense will take over.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Base 27 jump.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. The short hands. It's Butler.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating.
Ran right through the defense. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking for a man. It's locked. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Purdue! Snagged in the... to give them 6. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw, it's locked. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Just keep slinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Grab behind the line. It's Palmer. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Just threw that one way too far.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Luck. On target. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff to the fullback. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Looking for a man. It's locked. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Give to the big fullback. The Bearcats get enough to move the chains.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got his man across the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's locked. This time it's complete. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Moore. The ball pops out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders... Where it's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the play fake. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air. It's locked. Got his man quickly. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Spins away from the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To give to the big fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback may change this route. Give to the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's locked. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Bearcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's locked. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Loss of 2. Fourth down coming up.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. First down for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick release by the QB. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's locked. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. he'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Under fire. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Clock. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.